FTX just moved millions in cryptos to a new wallet. Well, this has many people worrying that FTX may soon start dumping tokens, causing prices to crash. And in this video, we'll look at FTX's latest crypto transfers and what it means for the market. With FTX making big moves in cryptos, huge volatility could be coming. So get ready, as we are looking at today at big crypto and stock news, including the #1 growth stock to buy in September before it skyrockets. So FTX, what is happening and what's going on? Well, what's happening is that they are actually shifting 10 million. Well, this is actually not it, but 10 million is a start, and that they're shifting wallets for those money could spark a token dump, maybe. So, but that's not it, right? If I scroll down here and we can have a look, FTX wallet is on the move. Well, they have over 1.5 billion worth of Solana. We have SPL, wrapped Bitcoin in FTX Solana addresses are shifting. So it looks like they should or might even sell it and dump it onto the market. There is a risk for that. So what that might mean in the shorter term is that the crypto prices might collapse and go down. Now, that would not be the end of the world, and we actually would see that as a huge buying opportunity. So how can we use this piece of news? Well, what this means for you is that you could actually look at that as a buying opportunity. Why? Well, because the market is getting ever so mature. Because looking at the second piece of news here, China, I mean, they have literally been banning cryptos for a long time with mining and everything. But what they're doing now is that they actually made a lot of cryptos legal in US as well. You can see here, top of the court in China, which recently moved to open up Bitcoin and crypto trading to the mass market in Hong Kong. You see, right? It's all happening. So despite the news that, FTX might sell, well, it doesn't matter if we have these big players coming into the market. So what does this mean for you? Well, it means that if China is now adopting cryptos as well to a bigger extent, I think it might mean that the market is becoming a lot more mature. And with the halving coming up in less than a year from now, together with interest rates at really high prices, well, if they start lowering interest rates and the halving now coming up as well, together with institutions and countries entering cryptos, could be incredibly amazing buying opportunities. Last piece of news for today is the growth stock that will enter into the US 500, the S&P 500, which is the 500 biggest companies in US. They are actually joining them right now, which is awesome. So Airbnb actually went up in the price after that, but it's still at a really good point to buy. We're not going to do it just yet. And Airbnb, we all know and love, obviously. But they're joining the S&P index, and they need to fill some pretty heavy criteria to do so. So investing in Airbnb just became a lot more exciting, I would say. So looking at the charts now, before we dive into the strategies and what you can be buying. Now, obviously, if you want to buy into Airbnb, you do need to have a strategy. So make sure you press the link below and become an IM Insider to learn everything there is about the PCA strategy, the dollar cost average strategy on steroids that we've created, and learn how to use it in order to get really good results as well. You can learn that for free, so just press the link below. So this week we can look at a couple of opportunities. We can see here we're around break even on PayPal, which is nice to see. We made profits, you can see here, around 12% on Pass, and we also made roughly 10% on MU as well, Micron Technology. And currently we're a little bit in a loss here on Cardano as an example. We entered the first time over here. So from our entry, it's down roughly 15%. So we're looking to the end of this month to maybe add to that position. Same with Tesla, a little bit in a loss there as well. And with the cryptos, Solana and Ethereum, and we're a little bit in a loss. So if you get in now, you're going to be able to get in at a better price than we did. So, do your research. And then we also have XRP. We've entered twice into this. And last but by no means least, Airbnb now is something we are looking to add at least. So looking at Airbnb, it's currently down roughly 14%. We're waiting for a 20% drop before we get in. But one that I do want to turn your attention to today is Paycom Software. As we all know, AI is becoming an ever bigger part of the whole market, right? In the whole crypto and stock market. So the market is becoming more and more mature, even though we think we're just in the beginning stages. Paycom Software is one of the bigger players when it comes to AI, and one that is currently down over 20% from its high. And the fundamentals looking really good as well. So this is one that we're actually gonna get into today. Before we do that, I do have a really important announcement to make though. So BUSD, this is something we brought up in February this year, so a long time ago. But even Binance are abandoning their stable coin BUSD. A little bit more and more. So we are selling every single BNB we have that's a stable coin, and we're transferring that into USDC. The reasons for these are the following. USD is the biggest and the safest. It's launching on multiple layer 1 protocols at the moment. Well, layer 2 as such as Matic, but then also some layer 1s as well, like Solana, which is really good news. Secondly, they are backed by Coinbase and Circle, and by Coinbase being a regulated exchange, I think they're doing something right. And last but by no means least, USDC as well has a treasury that is being backed, and they're checking that treasury, so every one token they have equals $1 because USDC is a stable coin. So they're checking that on a quarterly basis as well. So it's looking really good for USDCs as the safest of them. So what you can do with this information is that we would definitely sell our BUSD into USDC. Secondly, you can also of course do fiat currencies such as euro, dollar and pounds as well. But with that in mind, let's jump over to trades of the week, the PCA calculator here. So we've added a new tab here. We've written in PayC, and in September we're now adding $500 because remember, according to the rules here, that's what we do. And if you want to get your own version of the PCA calculator, just press the link below here and become an insider and download your version of this, and of course learn how to use it. That's an important part as well. And currently we're entering with 1.69 shares. So let's jump over to eToro and let's search for PayC. Here we go. Let's press trade. And I'm going to put in $500. And we're going to have no stop loss. Let's see here if we can do this at, let's see, there we go. 500 on PayC. Order, let's do trade. All right, great. So we're going to have zero leverage. We're going to have no stop loss and no take profit. There we go. And $500. And 1, 2, 3, boom. Let's set order. And now the order is set. And we're going to go into this when the market opens. Now, just remember that with the economy, we've seen, inflation since COVID, really. We've seen inflation going up, and the Fed has the market where they want it. And when we've seen a weakening economy, and with the interest rates going up, people have a really hard time in the economy at the moment. We do believe we have the best in front of us, and we do believe that next year might be a really good year. If the Fed starts lowering rates next year, and we get some buying power back into the market, I think we're going to see both cryptos and stocks take off like never before. So if there's any time it's been good to learn about stocks and cryptos, I would say that would be now.